gonna go get a beer, that's fine. You want the performance, let them know. Okay.
Walmart. Thank you. Got the cake. All right. And the mic I pass back to me to throw some songs. Because you guys have got cake on the table.
Yes, take it up a bit.
Yeah.
We got music in the house, guys. Give it up a bit right now. Woo! We'll make the music every time. Come on. All right.
Yeah, here we go.
We have our timekeeper, Dave.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Gabriel, we'll give you a ticket in a second. Yes. I don't know what I did with them. There's someone around here. Give me a second. Go to the bar. Some empty.
All right. So now we're getting started, kicking it off. Read the name off. First up.
Who is it? Drum roll, please.
We got Steph. He's gonna lead off.
Yes, Steph.
Who was that? Dragonfly. Christy. Christy. Is it? Yeah.
Whoops. Good. All right. Let's do what?
What kind of beer do you guys? Yes, yeah. What kind of beer do you
Oh,
want?
the cheap is good. My name is Stephanie Fitcher, and I used to teach nonprofits until I realized it doesn't make you any money.
Making no money. Give it up.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're sure. You remember that? I really do my Broadway past. I'm a Broadway veteran, and I'm also a Juilliard reject, which is how I got so fucking smart. As soon as you get rejected from like the most expensive school by Michael Kahn, you're like, okay, I gotta just swirl this crap. Why? So my days in musical theater involved a lot of like coachings by like going down the street, having a $3 beer, and then being like, I think this is love song. Oh, crap. It's in my break. It's in my break. Another beer. As long as it adds up to less than 60, you're golden. Because I was with a voice teacher for about 10 years who didn't tell me one effing thing. And trust me, there are not a lot of people on Broadway using Alexander technique. Okay? Do you know Alexander technique? It's like, it was like based after like always losing his voice. So you figured like you tilt your head down, you tilt your head up, and then you shake your ball around, you do the hokey pokey, and and then eventually your voice comes back. So I football coaches lose their voices, but little babies don't. Okay. Truly used to be a nanny. God, I'm glad that's over. So let me see. Should we talk about the court order or getting Baker active? Court order. Okay. So on Irish Day, which is what some of the American Irish call St. Patrick's Day, and by the way, there's a difference between St. Paddy and St. Patty, right? Patty is a girl, Paddy is a boy. And so anyway, on St. Patrick's Day, I made a huge mistake. Y-U-G-E. Huge. I was living in the trash heap known as Jackson Heights, which is intense, and it is the densest, one of the densest neighborhoods with amazing food and very multi-generational, you know what I mean? Except what's really weird is every time I was getting those little low-income two-swipers that you get when you have poor people insurance, I give everyone a swipe. It's like, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, who's a pepper too? You know? You remember that one? An American woman from London, just that sucker. Just, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, geez. Hey, praise Gandhi, namaste. And it's just like all of this shit. And then on Irish Day, I don't know what happened, but suddenly I'm doing the little double swipe, and I was working in technically illegal home health care. That's when you go and try to help someone who's like blind, diabetic. You got to get her to the doctor. She's as crazy as you are. She used to be a chemistry and I was AP Chem in high school, so it's like, I learned her formulas and stuff. But it was very intense work and really, really fascinating, but I was kind of like addicted to it. I was like, wow, I'm so good at making friends with this recluse, like, scientist. Because Alice Heller is a bad motherfucker. She'd just be like, oh, Stephanie, all the women in chemistry back in the day, they were all getting in fights and going to jail. And there's no such thing as there were never women in chemistry. And another thing, anthropology is always white people studying black people and never the reverse. Hey, it is kind of a fact, actually, because I was fucking living with this dipshit Karen, and she used to be an anthropologist, and trust me, no one's going to kill me for anthropology. I learned from this white bitch. That's why she works very badly in her new job, and I know because I was sort of having her help me with human resources crapola until she started abusing me and was fraudulently vaginal. All right. High IQ Mensa people, very evil sometimes. They're smart at oppressing other people. So I started kicking back, right? Because you gotta tell these narcissists to go to hell. And then they're like, you're being crazy. You're being bipolar. I'm like, well, you're being a fucking dick. Hiya! I got like a Tai Chi yoga degree after my ballet career for a reason. And don't even bring in the Alvin Ailey, because I know about it. You don't. You shut up, Karen. Really? All right. So on this one day when I was being not well emotionally regulated, thank you, Devicote, I like Devicote actually. It's not bad. Just definitely have to snort it now. Anyway, I kind of was like, oh no, I've got to take care of blind Alice, and then oh no, I've got to get to my bank, and there were other multiple issues that I was thinking in my head, and so I decided to do what every other kid in Brooklyn used to do. When I was a teacher, they'd like do this thing, like hop the turnstile and then chase me and harass me, right? Because, kids who hop turnstiles don't like teachers looking at them like I know. And I thought, well, this is okay. And then, I was like a little short now. My L5S1 is out and my hip sucks. I'm almost 50 for God's sake. So I just, and this black lady cop was like, yo, here, now. And I'm like, shit. She's like, yo, I'm like, oh my God, my dad was in Green Beret. My dad was in, I'm like, hands up and look peaceful. Hands up and look, I'm like, radically, I've got the pills in my bag. I got my ID in my bag. I said a bunch of stuff and she's like, and then she said, I should be giving you a court order, but I'm gonna drop it. And I was like, well, good, because technically I'm supposed to go free on the. She's like, you need to shut up right now. I'm like, okay, that's black lady. Black lady cop. You're the best kind of cop. You're the best kind of cop. You ain't gonna put me in that black lady. And that's happened to somebody. So that scared the shit out of me. And what I had to do was get the money out, backtrack, go around the corner to the Irish bar, out the whole time, and talk to Ali, this badass lawyer. Yeah, but I wasn't fluent enough to keep that job. So I'm just like, Ali, oh my God. If you want to work in Queens, you either got to learn how to sell cocaine, which is in every Colombian bar there, or you can learn Farsi or Tibetan or whatever. But I learned I can't do jack shit, so take another haircut. Bum, bum, not in jail yet. Thank you very much. Court order, don't get one. Stay up there.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. So one of the things, what's funny is that she walked in late and then we closed her name out. She didn't even get a beer yet. It's her first time here, so give it up one more time for Stephanie F. Give it up. That was so funny. All right, so we try to be a supportive audience, no matter we're big, no matter we're small. And so share your IG. How can people follow you? Pull out your phones. We try to support each other. Where are you going to be next?
I'll be here next week.
Yay! Give it up for being here next week. You know what? A lot of people ask me, they still want to be here this week.
We were busy, I know how to feel like. I want to give a shout out to awesome playwright James Isbell, who's in the house. He's a newer playwright that we are connected to family. It's such a good person, amazing person. And so I said, come on, check this out because it's just so fabulous.
Oh, thank you so much for showing up on the worst night. I appreciate it. Thank you.
My IG.
And my person, I see my
Yeah,
person not
worst
being answered properly. Okay, what's your IG?
My IG account.
Are you guys ready for her IG?
I'm so ready. I've never been more ready for anything.
Okay, thank you. Emily is a theater teacher for high school. Give it up. Give it up for high school teachers. Okay,
It's not Steph_Citro. STEPH _, and then F, like Frank, ITTRO.
All right, give it up for that. We're gonna write it down and we're gonna pass it around, okay? We'll talk again. Thank you so much. Give it up one more time for yourselves. We're together. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate you. And he knows to get to a beer. All right. Oh, wait, before you go, we gotta pick the next person. Drum roll, please. Can I get a drum roll? All right, we technically just ran her off the street somewhere. We hadn't done this before in my life. No, I don't know who she is. Rebecca! Give it up for Rebecca, please. All right, so first of all, just so you know, Rebecca is a native Brooklynite. People, give it up for Brooklyn. Give it up for native New Yorkers. Give it up. Okay, so give it up for New Yorkers if you've been here over 8 years. Okay, that could be 8 years. Give it up for 8 years and up.
Yes.
No? Okay, all right. No, that's your problem. Rebecca and I are native New Yorkers. Woo! All right, Rebecca's kind of shy sometimes. Well, maybe not. I'm always being awkward around Rebecca. I'm sorry, Rebecca. Am I making it worse? I feel like I am.
Move
Okay.
back.
All right. So, we need to move this way.
Yeah, move back.
We need to move back. Sorry. Do you want to get on the stage? Is that better?
Yes.
Technical people?
Fine, that's fine, that's fine.
No, here.
That's fine, that's fine.
Give it up for Emily. No, Emily's over here. This is Emily. And give it up for Rebecca.
Guys, so Christmas is coming up, and I wanted to talk to you about the wastefulness of Christmas.
Hell yeah.
It's so wasteful. Sorry to anybody that celebrates. You guys are okay, but think about it. All the presents that get thrown away, the wrapping paper. Think about the carbon footprint of Santa's sleigh. That guy visits every Christian household on the world in 1 minute. That's a lot of gas. I'm Jewish, so I never thought about this before, but I just found out that Christian people don't even eat the gingerbread houses that they make. They're not intended to be eaten. I feel like this must only be white Christian people, but I don't know for sure. We can talk later, but no, I asked somebody if I could have a bite of their gingerbread house, and he told me that stuff they put in the kits to make the houses tastes worse than normal gingerbread. And I was like, why? And he said, because it has to be durable. And I was like, why does it need to be durable? You're not making a real house. You know that, right? It doesn't need to have structural integrity. It does give new light to the story of Hansel and Gretel, though, right? Hansel takes a bite out of the witch's house, gets a mouthful of drywall. The witch wasn't evil, she was just a wasp. She was like, little boy, stop eating my house. Dessert isn't meant for children to enjoy. It's supposed to sit on a shelf and grow dusty. and then be thrown away after 3 weeks. No, but the thing that upsets me the most about Christmas is the trees. Like, that's gotta be super wasteful, right? And I tried to do research about this, and all I could find was info about which was more wasteful, a real tree versus an artificial tree. No one stopped to consider why to have a tree at all. I feel like those articles were all written by the big Christmas tree lobby, you know? It's all a conspiracy. And some of the articles were claiming that real Christmas trees are actually good for the environment because they're preserving forest land that would otherwise be cut down and used to make houses or something. That's capitalism at its finest, you know? They're like forests. You can't just exist. You have to earn your fucking keep. What are you, like, just sitting there? Have you thought about growing a Christmas tree or something? And like, I don't know why we have this tradition at all. Right? Like, I know that it comes from pagan traditions and like that it just kind of got silent. You know, we could be out here having a Christmas solstice orgy, and instead you guys just cut down a 10-year-old tree. You guys are the real losers of the world religions, I have to say. No, but I don't know. It's also like the holidays are hard for me because I'm the only one of my cousins that lives in New York City. The rest of them are all out in the suburbs. So whenever we visit, like once a year, it's like, you know, it's like pretty brutal. You know, like they're all having like these crazy adult lives, and I'm out here in New York struggling. Like whenever I visit at Thanksgiving, they're like, "Oh, I had a baby last year and I got married. What's new with you?" And I'm like, "Cool." I found a really nice couch on the street. And I actually posted that to Instagram a bit ago, and people were like really mad at me, and they were like, "Why don't you just leave New York?" And it's like, obviously, I'd rather have a couch than a baby. And I'm not saying you can't live in New York and have a baby. Obviously, you could. Like, I was born here. It's just like either, you know, like you have whatever. I don't. I have no punchline. I don't know why I started talking about that, but yeah, I don't know. And like, but yeah, it's Hanukkah's not that exciting. Nothing to say about that. But yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like gifts are also kind of a weird tradition. You know, like why have gifts at all? You know, it's like very wasteful. It's like you could just get people. Like, people could get what they want. Instead, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna guess what I think you want," and you know, like, just I hope you like. My family is like really bad at gifting. You know, like one time my brother just like got a subscription of MeUndies sent to him anonymously. Like he opened it and like he had like a box of underwear from a stranger. And he went on Facebook and was like, "Who did this?" And my dad commented, "It was me. Happy birthday." Like he was out here thinking he had a stalker or something. That sounds like your dad. Okay. I think that's one minute. Okay. So the worst gift that my mom ever got me, like she had this huge box and she was like, "You'll never guess what this is." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, I said, "It's not a composter, is it?" And her face just fell. I was like, "Oh no, like I take it, like you can't take that back, right? Like I said I don't want a composter, you can't." And she was like, I thought you said you wanted a composter, like you said, and I was like, "No, I said you should get a composter. I want you to ruin the earth for my birthday." You know, you can save the planet on your own time. But yeah, there's no coming back from that. Anyway, you guys can follow me at Rebecca T. Kaplan, KPLAN. I'm gonna pick the next thing.
Go to Rebecca. Give it up for Rebecca. We'll be adding stuff for Rebecca. We have like this stroking thing going on. Okay, so first of all, we gotta slow down. This is the part where I get to talk. And I like to talk a lot. Okay, so here we go. Tell me your IG again and where you're gonna be performing next.
Rebecca T. Kaplan, REBCCATKAPLAN.
No, Kaplan.
Yeah, like Rebecca the movie and Kaplan like the SAT test prep company. And if any of you are live near this area, I'm hosting a show at Young Ethel's in like 5th Avenue and 12th Street on the 17th.
Hell yeah.
And I'm having a birthday party after you're all welcome to enjoy.
All right, Young Ethel's next when?
The Sunday after this Sunday. The 17th.
The 17th. Are we going to Young Ethel's on the 17th?
Yes.
Are you coming? Maybe. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, let's see.
Address.
We have to Google it. Go ahead.
5th Avenue and 12th Street.
5th Avenue and 12th Street
Hell yeah.
on the 17th. All right, who's up?
Patrick.
Patrick! Give it up for Patrick. Hi, Stephanie. So good to see you. Hey. Oh, if anybody wants to add their name to the list, this is the time. Stephanie, come on in, you're gonna see. You gotta go?
No, I don't. I'm looking for my keys. That's all.
All right.
That's it. I
All right.
put them in my pocket.
Okay, you can put your bag here too if you want to put it over here. It's okay, you can put it next to my laundry. I'm not kidding, my laundry's over there. I forgot it in the washing machine at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I picked it up on the way here. Oh, Patrick. No, you would never scare me, Patrick, unless you were
I'm not
somewhere else.
afraid if I come.
Scared.
Just keep going. Go.
I actually would.
But
But
when
it's
I
okay,
come
it's
back,
all right, it's okay, I'm
when I
not.
come back, which way do I go?
All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Okay.
I need attention here. We got Patrick. We got Patrick on deck. Okay, can I get a drum roll for Patrick? And I want to hear some enthusiasm. Emily.
Sorry. Come on.
Give it up for Patrick!
Hey, Alexa, music off. Hey, Google, music off. Hey, Siri, how am I gonna die?
There you go.
Let's see what they say. I like what was happening earlier. There's like some multitasking going. Like Lou was on the drums, like we had the DJ playing some beats, you know, like collaborating. I'm really bad at multitasking. Like I can do this shit where it's like, like, but then when I switch hands, I can't do it. You know what I mean? I can't rub and bump that shit. You know. And I feel like I'm really bad at multitasking because, like, I'm starting to see someone, right? And so when you start to have sex with the same person over and over again, it gets really boring. That's just mad facts. It just gets really boring.
I'm telling.
All right. Yeah, it gets really boring. So I'm starting to, like, sing songs in my head, you know, while we're having sex to try to, like, put a soundscape to it. I'm like, you know? It's weird. It's weird because it's weird because this woman's 10 years older than me. She's like a thick, larger woman. And I never thought I would get to that point where that's what I was craving, you know? And she cooks too. When I was in my early 20s, I thought it was just the big titties and ass that I wanted. It's like, no, I just wanted some soup and some fries, you know? That's the weight of my heart, you know? I thought it was a wet-ass pussy. It's actually just a wet-ass piece of fish on some rice, you know?
Same thing.
Anemone. Yeah. I know it's Brooklyn, but is anybody else here is scared to come out of the closet? You know, as a supporter of the Palestinian people, you know, I'm not trying to lose my job or some shit. You know? All right, I don't want my family looking at me a different way.
And they
Nah.
have such good food. What
Yeah, I don't know. I'll stay in the closet. I'll just talk to close and trusted friends. I don't want the word spreading. I'll get in trouble. Anyways, I'm from Houston, Texas originally.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. We don't have the subway there. We have to take the car everywhere. And it took some time getting adjusting the subway. You see weird stuff, you know, homeless people jerking off, you know, people eating full-blown meals at 3 o'clock on a crowded train. In fact, one time I was on the train, someone hijacked the intercom system on the train. They're like, hey, everyone on this train can suck my dick. Then we pulled into 7th Avenue and he got back on the intercom and he's like, this is Suck My Dick Avenue. Stay clear for the closing doors, please. I like that he added that though. You know? If you're gonna be an asshole, you gotta be safe. You gotta be safe when you're playing with assholes. That's my lesson here. I don't know. I did realize though with this girl I'm seeing, I do like when the booty hole's there. What can I say? Sue me. Sue me. Hey, sue me. Nah, I don't have any money. Don't sue me. You know what I mean? Hey, don't knock until you try. That's what I'm saying. The only haters of that are people that haven't had their booty hole slurped like some ramen. You know what I mean?
Not wrong.
Hey, I know. I'm in the wrong place. That's why I'm scared to come out of the closet. No, I don't want people to say.
It's comedy.
I'm gonna die. Comedy.
Do you think
You
that?
uncensored.
Do you think
Uncensored. All right, this is. All right, we'll go back to censored.
No, uncensored.
All right.
Do you, be
All
free.
right, I'll be free. I've never understood why the church is against homosexuality. You know what I mean? Is this a communion just getting on your knees and taking the body of man and putting it in your mouth? That sounds pretty gay to me. I'm just saying. Oh boy.
I love it.
Some of the Catholics could understand that.
It's getting hot in here, and I think it's 'cause my elevator's about to take me down. Shit. I'm sorry.
Comedy.
I know. I'm scared now.
No, don't be scared.
I'm not scared. I'm straight. Yeah, football. I lasted in football in high school for 3 days. I was scared. I was scared to tackle another human being. In fact, they put me at cornerback, the running back. We were running drills and we were doing 2-a-days on the Texas Sun. Someone started rushing at me and I jumped out of the way like, oh, hey. Immediately, someone grabbed me by the horse collar. They're like, are you scared, number 32? Are you scared? I immediately took all my equipment off and I left. Never went back to football. Okay. I got the light. All right.
It's 1 minute after.
Oh, it's 1 minute. All right. Oh, we got 1 minute to save the set? No. That's stupid.
Yes, it was.
Let's see. Yeah, I like thicker women because I like human pillows.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I've never fallen asleep comfortably with no bony bitch, you know? Which definitely means I'm not a necrophiliac.
Make sure that-
That's true, I'm not a necrophiliac because I don't fuck with bone bitches.
no.
All right, that's my time, everybody. Thank you.
Hell yeah, give it up. Wait, Patrick, don't go anywhere. Give it up for Patrick one more time, guys.
My IG is Patrick Thomas Goldman, and I'm at if you want to see me again, I'm at the 7-7 show tomorrow at Awesome Home Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, perfect. Where is that exactly? Talk about the 7-7.
7-7 happens on the 7th, 17th to 27th every month at 7 p.m. at different venues around Flatbush. It's open and welcome to all performers. If you ever want to be on one, just hit up at 77_40th District Council.
Or me.
Or Nancy, yeah. 7-7 kind of led to this in a way
Yeah,
too. So
yeah.
like, just bringing community together, having great shows.
Yeah, yeah. This started in Flatbush. If performers want to go out there, it's actually a beautiful, beautiful space as well. Wait, Patrick, don't go. Yeah, but Fort Greene is, you know, where's that? Fort Greene, give it up for Fort Greene!
You got. You got Nancy.
Alright. So we were short on people, so I had to throw myself in the mix. So you started the timer? Okay. So I didn't set the rules. So when you come up here, when you see the flag wave, that means you have 1 minute. And then when you see the flag again, that means your set is done. Okay. So I saw a little couple people. I'm sorry, you didn't know the rules.
I didn't.
Yeah. So sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yes. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today, I'm wearing Ralph's hat. Yes, across the street, Ralph. Yes, and so people from California think there's some place called Ralph's in California. And Sean, we're gonna have you discuss that later. What is this place? Wait, tell me what this place is.
It's a grocery store.
It's a grocery store in California. Okay. Well, this is our local deli. And it's been there as long as I've been here. I think Ralph's dad started it. I've been trying to get Ralph to come here and tell his story, and he has refused. So I decided to put on his hat and bring him here in spirit. Ralph is, he's part of the old school. That's why we did this. This is not unique. This is what we're doing here is what Brooklyn felt like to me. It's a space where there was so many creative people, there still are, that would get together. There was no Instagram, there was no social media, and we just did creative stuff. We just hung out and we were just cool. Like, I don't know. I feel like my generation is like super, super cool. And the other generations coming are just super insecure. But I thought we were cool. In any event, Ralph, I think, it exemplifies community. Even though he is a little bodega on the corner, nobody goes hungry in this neighborhood. Nobody goes hungry in this neighborhood, right? So if you're homeless, if you don't have money for food, if you go to Ralph's store, he will give you a sandwich. You can't play him, okay? You can't play him. You can't like do tricks and whatever, but if you approach him and you're hungry, you're gonna get fed. You're gonna get a sandwich, you're gonna get food, you're gonna get water. And years ago, he got into some legal trouble. I think there was some weed selling. Okay, and he got in trouble, and the police wanted to take his entire building, right? And the community got together. And we went to, just so you know, that every month in every community, there's a police precinct meeting once a month, right? That the community is welcome to come. And when you go to those meetings, there's the captain is there, all the big brass are there. And you get updates about what's happening in the community. They tell you, hey, bring your laptop, we'll put a laser code on it for you for free, and if you lose it, we'll find it. All these interesting things happen at that meeting. You get all the gossip, where all the rapists are, where everything is happening. And you could also speak to people. And the community got together and stood up for Ralph. And the police were surprised. One of the police officers pulled me aside and he said, there was someone waiting there. And I said, yeah, we know. But what you don't understand is that that's the only place where you can still get a tab. Right? That's the only